What if I told you I can find you a 2-year-old home that's on a corner lot, 0.75 of an acre in an area where there's no HOA, no CDD for $315,000? Are you interested? Well, then look no further because I got you. What's up, YouTube fam? If you're new to my channel, well, let me introduce myself. My name is Alexis Diaz, and I'm Central Florida's real estate advisor and co-founder of the Evolve Estates Group. Our passion is helping people evolve in real estate, so we go all over Central Florida and surrounding areas to show you what Florida has to offer. We explore new construction, resale homes, investment opportunities, local restaurants, shops, and so much more. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on those notifications so you don't miss my weekly videos. Today we are back in Ocala, Florida, specifically Marion Oaks, one of my favorite places to tour new construction homes because there's an abundance of different homes within different price points. So as I mentioned, today I'm gonna show you this 2-year-old home, 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage, 1,477 square feet on a corner lot on 3/4 of an acre, priced at $315,000. Make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video where we're gonna go to Monarch School of Real Estate and I'm gonna show you what the numbers look like, down payment, closing costs, and so much more. Now let's begin your real estate evolution tour. All right, so I definitely want to mention you have a front porch area. So what I've seen people do is they actually put like a little picket fence right in the front of the porch, and it looks super, super cute. So in this house, we have vaulted ceilings and we're walking directly into the family room, right? So it kind of looks like the way that it is set up, your TV would go on the left side because it has the cable hookup, but a lot of the times we're not even using cable, we're streaming, so you could put it on whichever side, but we already know that 100-inch minimum. So you already have the ceiling fan in here. You have this oversized 2 windows here. You also have the granite windowsill, which I could definitely appreciate. So throughout this house, except the bedrooms, you're gonna have tile flooring, right? We have the vaulted ceiling, so it definitely feels nice and airy, and it's an open concept, okay? So we're in the family room, and then now let's walk into your kitchen. So this is definitely unique, the shape of the island. You guys know that I love islands. Why? Because I'm an island girl. I'm from Puerto Rico. I'm also from Dominican Republic, and I was born and raised in Staten Island, New York. So when I see islands, it reminds me of my family, my children surrounding the island, chopping it up, talking about our day and our goals. So this island right here, I could definitely appreciate that the sink is not here. So we have the sink on the opposite side with the window. I have a lot of clients who are like, I don't like the sink in the island. So here you go. We have granite countertops, and then we also have some drawers and we have some cabinets. So one thing to keep in mind is though the functionality is it's not very functional in the sense of you have to open one drawer at a time because if not they're gonna collide, right? So I mean, you don't necessarily need to have all the drawers open at once anyways, but that's just, you know, FYI, because you guys already know that I keep it 100 with y'all, right? We got the granite countertops. Come this way, we have the Whirlpool appliances. So we have the double door refrigerator. You guys know I always open it. So this house is actually 2 years old, and an investor bought it and rented it out for the 2 years, okay? So here we go. The refrigerator is nice and clean, which is always nice. Now, you're gonna have your microwave over your electric stove, and then we have these standard 32-inch cabinets, okay? What I could appreciate though is that it does have the crown molding on the top, and then the cabinets are soft close, okay? So you have more than enough space here to just prep your meals and things like that. But if we come this way, we have a double stainless steel sink with a beautiful view of the backyard. As I mentioned, this is on 3/4 of an acre, very, very large lot. But I have a lot of clients who are like, I need the sink by the window so that I can wash the dishes, because I have a lot of people who from the islands and they do not use dishwashers. They wash everything by hand. Hey, more power to you, but not me. I use that dishwasher maybe like 2-3 times a day because I have 6 kids. But this is, like I said, more than enough space. You have a lot of counter space, and yeah, this is the kitchen. You have the dishwasher here, okay? Now, if we walk this way, we're gonna walk into your dining room. The dining room already has like a this light that's hanging down. So you could fit a rectangular, circular, square, whatever table fits your family needs. And then, as I mentioned, we have the tiled, which I love, tiled flooring. And then let's go check your backyard, which it's ginormous. All right, stepping into your backyard, you have this oversized concrete slab, which I definitely love, because sometimes the builders just be putting a little tiny thing and it's just like, what am I supposed to do with this, right? So you have 0.75 of an acre. So the whole lot is not cleared. It goes back there. So that's something that you would consider if you wanted a large lot. If you're gonna clear it, then you would also have to go ahead and sod it, depending on what your vision is for your backyard. But you can have a pool back here, a trampoline, make it your backyard oasis. And so this house is on septic tank and well water, and it's concrete block, all right? So you could definitely fence this out. This is a large yard. It is very, very quiet, and you hear the birds chirping, and I can hear the crickets cricketing. What do they call what do the crickets make? Chirping, I guess? Crickets chirping? I don't know. But so this is your backyard. Look, it is ginormous. I can't believe this is on 0.75 of an acre. Guys, let me know what you would do back here. Is it too big for you? Would you even clear the trees back there? Would you just keep it like that so that you don't have any rear neighbors, but you know that that's your land, right? So let me know. I would definitely love to know, all right? So let's continue the tour, and make sure you stay tuned to the end, all right? All right, so before we go any further, if you have been watching my videos, if this is your first time, the best way to reach out to me if you want to work with us here at the Evolve Estates Group is look at my YouTube. There's a link. It's my Calendly link. That link is going to bring you to my calendar, and you choose whether you're a builder, an investor, buyer, or a seller wanting to reach out to me to help you evolve in real estate. Not only do I help buyers, I help multiple sellers, whether they're downsizing, upsizing, relocating to a different area or out of state, okay? So this is going to be the best way to reach out to me, because when you call me, I want to make sure that I give you my undivided attention and I can show you what we here at the Evolve Estates Group can do for you, okay? So that's the best way to reach out. If you need to call me, that is okay. You'll get my assistant Katrina, and she will go ahead and put you on my calendar anyways, all right? So this is considered a split floor plan. A split floor plan is when the master bedroom is on one side of the house and then the other bedrooms are on the other side of the house. So the 3 bedrooms are on the left side of the house. We're gonna go check that out with the laundry room and then the bathroom that they share. All right, so we're walking into bedroom number 1. It faces the back of the house. We have one window here. It is pre-wired for a ceiling fan, so if you wanted to add a ceiling fan after you close, that's something that you can definitely do. So the rooms do have carpet, and one thing I will mention, so this is a resale home, right? It's 2 years old, but there was tenants in here. So from you guys already know that I got you. So I do see like a lot of manchas, stains on the carpet. So either they're gonna have to really clean that, or replace the rugs, or just continue this tile because there's some stains in this rug, okay? So we do have double bifold doors, closet doors. So this is, I would say, the smallest room out of the 3 on this side. So maybe if you needed to use a room as an office, this would probably be the best option. So you do have a closet here, but if you're gonna use this for one of your children's or a family member, you can always just add a second shelf just to kind of maximize the space, all right? But this is definitely one of the smaller bedrooms. So let's go check out bedroom number 2, which is on the opposite side of the hallway. All right, so bedroom number 2 is directly across from bedroom number 1. This room faces the front of the house. We do have a serious stain on the carpet. So again, that's one thing just to keep in mind. The reason why I wanted to show you guys this house though is because of the lot. It's almost an acre, 0.75. It's on a corner, right? So yes, there are some things that need to get done, but that's always negotiated in price, okay? So that's something that can be taken care of. But if you are looking for a bigger lot, then this may be it. So we also have the double bifold closet doors here. This room is definitely a lot bigger than the first bedroom we just saw. Even the closet is bigger, but if you could also bunk kids in here, if you need to do a maybe twin over twin bunk, just have one shelf for one child and then the other shelf for another child. That's how we do it in our house. So let's continue, and we're gonna check out the laundry room and then the garage. So as I mentioned, there are some stains on the carpet in the bedroom. So what happens is sometimes the seller is going to be like, hey, I'll give you a flooring allowance, right? So you could either choose to replace the carpets, you can choose to apply that money to have tile instead of the carpet, right? So like I mentioned, there's definitely a few negotiations when it comes to that, because I would not want you to buy almost brand new house, only 2 years old, and there's stains in the carpet, okay? So you already know that I got you. Let's go this way. And this is gonna be the laundry room. So the laundry room is where your washer and dryer would go, obviously. It does not come with the washer and dryer, but that just allows you to pick and choose whichever one you want. It does come with a shelf on the top, but as soon as you close, if you don't want the shelf and you want to add some cabinets, you can do that. That's super simple, super inexpensive, okay? So if you keep coming this way, we're gonna have the garage. Now, what I could appreciate about let's go check it out and I'll show you. All right, so this is the 2-car garage and the floors are done. So it's epoxied, which I could definitely appreciate. It already comes with the garage door opener, and then your AC and your water heater is housed in here, right? We have this huge trailer, which I'm sure will be removed at the time of closing, but it's here, so I will mention it, all right? So let's continue the rest of the tour. So do you guys like when the garage floor is already finished? Does it make a difference to you? Let me know. So as we're coming down the hall, we have a linen closet. So the linen closet is just outside of the bathroom. It has 4 shelves, more than enough space to put your bed sheets, towels, blankets, everything you need. So come on this way. We have the bathroom that these bedrooms are gonna share. So we have the granite countertops with the white cabinets, and then we have the shower tub combination. One thing that I definitely appreciate is that the tile goes all the way up to the ceiling, and there's 2 little platforms there as well to house all of your shampoos and soaps. So that's the bathroom that these bedrooms are gonna share. Now the last bedroom, so bedroom number 3, is this way. It faces the side of the house, and I would say it's probably along with bedroom number 2 in size, because it's definitely not bedroom number 1, because bedroom number 1 was definitely the smallest. So let's go see it. All right, so as I mentioned, bedroom number 3, side of the house, it has the window in here. The lighting is pre-wired for a ceiling fan, so that's one thing that you can do after you close. And then you also have the double bifold closet doors with the this just same one rack, so you could go ahead and just add another one to maximize the space. But I will say, after coming in this room, I do think that bedroom number 2 is going to be the biggest out of these 3 bedrooms, and it does have the larger closet as well. Okay, so now what we're going to do is that we're going to go to the opposite side of the house and check out the master bedroom. So the master bedroom is off of the kitchen. Let's go. All right, so we're coming from this hallway where we had the 3 bedrooms, the full bathroom, the laundry room, and the 2-car garage. Now we're walking and we're gonna go into the master bedroom, which is outside of the family room. So walking into your master bedroom, we have tray ceilings. It's in front of the house, so we have an extra large window. We also have the ceiling fan that already comes with the master bedroom here, okay? So this is definitely a spacious master bedroom. You could fit a king-size bed if that's what you had, okay? So come this way. We also have a walk-in closet, so you have more than enough space. What I could appreciate about this closet, it has some shelves here, so we already know your significant other, they could fold up their clothes and put it very nice and neat, and you have all of this space. Okay, so what I always say is that you guys know how I feel. When it's your house, after you close, you could customize this closet. You can hire a company, you can do it yourself, right? Go to IKEA, Container Store, whatever fits your needs, and then just customize it and make it your own. Okay, so this is definitely nice and spacious. So on the opposite side over here, we're gonna have the master bathroom. So the master bathroom has an extra large single sink. It has some storage space, which I could definitely appreciate, more than just that one cabinet. You also have that step-in shower where the tile goes all the way up to the ceiling and the glass doors already come. So I get asked this question a lot: is there a linen closet in here? And there is not a linen closet in this master bathroom, but you can definitely maybe fold up some towels and put it in one of the cabinets, or you can use the linen closet on the opposite side where the other bathroom is. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back into the kitchen, chop it up, and then Monarch School of Real Estate. All right, we are back in the kitchen. You guys know it's my absolute favorite place to be. So what did you think about this house? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you think it's okay? I don't know. Let me know. What would you change, right? So let's go over the details again, okay? So this is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage, 1,477 square feet on a corner lot on 3/4 of an acre, which is 0.75, listed at $315,000, okay? So you have the open floor concept. As soon as you walk in, you have the family room, and then you also have the dining space with the kitchen. You have the island, and then the sink is right by the window. All right, you have cabinets galore, and then on one side of the house you have the 3 bedrooms with the laundry room, the 2-car garage, and then we have the bathroom that all of those bedrooms would share. And then on the opposite side of the house, we had the master bedroom with the tray ceilings. We had the nice size walk-in closet, and we also had the master bathroom, which had the extra long sink, the step-in shower, because it's not a walk-in, it's a step-in shower with the tiling going all the way up to the top, the backyard, as I mentioned, 3/4 of an acre. So this house, as I mentioned, it is 2 years old, and there's some stuff that still need to be addressed, like the carpets. I've seen multiple stains, but that's something that can get addressed. Okay, if you like it, if you love the location, the lot size, then this may be it for you. Okay, all that other things is cosmetic, and that can be changed, right? So if the lot is more important to you, then here you go. So this may be perfect for a smaller family, a starter family, right? Or maybe a retired couple who the kids are out the house and you just want more, you want some space, and just in case the kids come back, the grandkids come back, but the rooms are not too big because you don't want to make them comfortable and have them stay, all right? We already know that. All right, so We are in Marion Oaks. So Marion Oaks is in Ocala, is made up of several different neighborhoods. This area, there's no HOA, no CDD. However, it is deed restricted, okay? So deed restricted in the sense that there are still restrictions, such as you can't have like a 50-foot fence, right? Also, here and within Marion Oaks, we have what I call the Marion Hub, where we have Winn-Dixie, which could be turning into Aldi's, because Aldi's bought Winn-Dixie's. We have a barbershop, a Dominican hair salon, pizzeria. We also have Old San Juan restaurant, which has a bakery inside of it. So if you're in the mood for a quesito or flan, go over there and it's absolutely delicious. We also have urgent care in the area. We have a community center which has basketball courts, tennis courts, splash pad for the kids, a library. So that's something to check out. You can have a membership to it and it's fairly low for the year. Marion Oaks has their own sheriff department as well as their own fire department. We're only about 25 minutes away from downtown Ocala, which is one of my favorite spots to be. I love, love, love Grandpa Joe's candy shop, where you go in there, there's an abundance of different candies. You go to the buffet and you grab a box and you just pour that candy in and it's only $5. So you're about 20 to 25 minutes away from the most popular springs here in Ocala. So we have Rainbow Springs, where the water is absolutely beautiful. And then you also have Silver Springs. So Silver Springs, you're gonna see manatees, you're gonna see wild monkeys, you're gonna see gators. In both springs, you can go ahead and you can canoe, kayak, go camping. So that's some fun things to do. Also, if you didn't know, Ocala was known as the horse capital of the world. So we have the largest equestrian center, which is absolutely beautiful. There's a luxury hotel, which has some great restaurants. There's also a candy store there as well. And if you get a chance, go check out a horse competition show. That horses are absolutely beautiful. If you drive through Ocala, you'll see some beautiful horse farms. And Ocala is not as rural as you may think. There are rural areas, yes, but then there are more developed areas as well. So here in the Marion Oaks, we have parts that are just a little bit underdeveloped. Then you also have neighborhoods which is definitely more developed, and you have an abundance of different like older homes with newer homes. We're also about 10 to 15 minutes away from Highway 200, where we're gonna have all of the stores such as like Dillard's, Dick's Sporting Goods, Ulta, Epic Movie Theaters, my favorite Starbucks. We also have the VA clinic. Thank you for everyone who has served our country. And we also have some major hospitals there as well. And we're about only like 10 minutes away from Walmart. All right, so that's just a little bit about the area. And then now let's go to Monarch School of Real Estate, where I'm gonna go over some down payment options, the closing costs, estimated taxes, and so much more. All right, so we are at Monarch School of Real Estate. If you've been following me, you know that I absolutely love to do this. As a disclaimer, I am not a licensed loan officer or a tax appraiser, okay? So these are just estimates. Please keep that in mind. All right. So the price for this home, it is listed at $315,000. Again, there's no HOA, no CDD. A lot of people ask me, what is a CDD? So a CDD is a community development district fee, right? So what happens is that when there's a new community, sometimes builders do not develop their own land. So they need the city to develop the land, right? So what happens is that they take out a bond and they end up putting that bond onto the homeowner. So then that gets rolled into your property taxes. Usually it's around a 30-year bond, but even after the 30 years, you're gonna have the operating and maintenance portion of it, okay? So sometimes if you're in a community with the CDD, then a lot of the times the prices of the homes are a little bit lower, right? So it may make sense to you, it may not. So most of the time when there's a CDD, the HOA is maybe $150 per year, right? So sometimes it washes out, it just honestly depends. So when buying a house, you have a few different loan options. So today we're gonna talk about a few of them. The first one is FHA. So FHA is primarily for first-time home buyers, and the minimum down payment required for FHA is 3.5% of the purchase price. So let's just go based on what the list price is, 3.5% of $315,000 is $11,025. Now, when you're buying a home, not only do you have to think about a down payment, you also have to think about closing costs. What are closing costs? Closing costs are an accumulation of fees such as loan origination fees, title fees, transfer fees, prorated taxes, etc. It's usually around 3 to 4%. I always go super conservative and I do 4%. So 4% of $315,000 is $12,600. So if you add the down payment plus the closing costs, you have a cash to close, which means that's how much cash you need in order to close on the house and get the keys, is $23,625. Now, the next loan we're going to talk about is a conventional. You may qualify for as little as 3% down as a first-time home buyer. So if we do 3% of the list price, it's $9,450 plus the same closing costs. We have a cash to close of $22,050. Now, if you don't qualify for the 3%, then the next tier is a 5%. 5% of the list price is $15,750. Same closing costs, we have a cash to close of $28,350. Now, the next tier from 5% is 10%. Now, why would I pay 10%? The reason why you're gonna pay 10% if it's gonna be considered a second home. So let's say you live in New York, you are eventually gonna move here in Florida, just not right now, you're still working in Florida, it's gonna be considered a second home. Now, let's say you're renting in New York, but it's the same situation, it's still gonna be considered a second home because you're not working here, right? If your location, if you have to physically go to work in New York, there's no way that this is gonna be considered your primary home, okay? So 10% of the list price is $31,500. Same closing cost, you have a cash to close of $44,100. Now, the next tier from 10% is 20%. Now, Alexis, why would I pay 20%? Well, you're gonna pay 20% if you wanna avoid private mortgage insurance, right? But let me not scare you either, right? If you have the 20%, put the 20% down, you save a couple of $100s. But if you start at 3%, and when you get up to 20% of equity, you can call the bank and let them know that you want to remove the private mortgage insurance, and they'll remove it for you. Okay, but if you could start off at the 20%, then go ahead, do it. So another reason why you'll pay 20% if you're going to use this as an investment property. So the minimum down payment is 20%. So 20% of the list price is $63,000. Same closing cost, we have a cash to close of $75,600. Now, the next loan is a VA loan. Thank you for everyone and their families who have served our country, because as most of us know is that when your significant, your family member is serving, your wife, your husband, they're serving with you, and so are your kids. So thank you for everyone, right? Involved. So as you guys know, you have 100% financing. All you have to think about is the closing cost, which is that $12,600. Now, the next one is a USDA loan. So USDA loan is 100% financing for in rural areas, right? So this is still considered a rural area. You can have 100% financing. You don't have to come up with a down payment, but you do have to come up with the closing cost, which is that $12,600. Now, if you're using cash, you still do have closing costs, but it's just not as much, and I estimate it to be around $2,000 to $3,000 in closing costs. Okay, now taxes is a big question. So taxes, when you're buying a newer home, so this is 2022, right? So it may be around this, but with brand new homes, the first year the taxes are super low, right? And then the land gets reassessed with the house, the taxes go up. So being that this is a 2022 home, it should have been assessed already. But what you also have to, even if you're buying a resale home, the taxes are still going to go up, right? Because now the home is getting reassessed. So if you're building equity, if you built equity within the last 2 years, it's gonna reflect on the purchase price, and your taxes can go up. So I just did this based on the $315,000. So a tax appraiser is essentially going to take 80% of the purchase price, which gives us $252,000. Now, if you're going to use this as a primary residence, you want to file for what is called the Florida homestead tax exemption. So it's going to give you a $50,000 discount. So if we deduct $50,000 from the $252,000, we have $202,000. Now, with Marion Oaks, we have a specific millage rate. This is not for every neighborhood in Ocala or Central Florida. This is just specifically for Marion Oaks. Tax rate, the tax millage rate is 0.0168. So you want to times that by the 202,000. We get an estimated taxes of about almost $3,400 per year. Again, that is just an estimate. Now, homeowners insurance is also a big talk. Yes, a lot of companies have left Florida. They're no longer writing policies, but we still have an abundance of insurance companies that are still writing policies. And being that this is a 2022 built home, I estimate the homeowners insurance to be about $1,200, maybe even less per year. So again, this is just estimate, rough numbers, okay? And I hope this helped you. If you feel like it helped you and you feel like a savvy consumer and now you can take on the real estate world, well, share my content. I would love to help everyone that I can evolve in real estate. Look at my YouTube. I have tons of videos covering all of Central Florida. So I cover all of Central Florida. So from Ocala all the way down to Tampa and everywhere in between. All right. So stay tuned to my next video.